Once upon a time, in a kingdom where the stars whispered secrets and moonlight brushed every rooftop in silver, there lived a girl with the rarest gift of all. Her name was Princess Amara. They called her the voice of Eldoria, not just because of how she sang, but because when she spoke, people listened. Her laughter was music. Her words were gentle like petals, and her smile, well, it made even the guards forget to stand straight. From the moment she was born, the kingdom adored her. And why wouldn't they? She was radiant. Long auburn curls that shimmered like fire in the sun, emerald eyes that sparkled when she laughed, and a spirit so kind it softened even the hardest hearts. But not every heart is softened by light, and some shadows prefer silence. It was the festival of spring. Lanterns floated into the air like tiny stars. Musicians played in the courtyards. Laughter spilled from the palace windows. Princess Amara twirled through the garden in a soft blue gown, singing as petals danced around her. Suddenly, the music stopped. A wind blew colder than it should have, and a cloaked figure stepped through the palace gates. The crowd parted. No guards had seen her enter. She walked with no fear, her steps echoing louder than they should. Her eyes dark as storm clouds. Her name was Morga, the sorceress of the West, a name no one had spoken aloud in decades. The queen rose, the king stood. The princess paused mid-song. Morga hissed, "They praise your voice, little dove. But what about the voices long forgotten? The ones who came before you, the ones you replaced with your beauty, your spotlight?" Before anyone could speak, Morga raised her hand. A green mist filled the air. A wind howled. Amara clutched her throat. She opened her mouth, but no sound came out. She tried again. Nothing. The guards ran. Magic exploded. But the sorceress had vanished, and the princess's voice was gone. Panic swept through Eldoria. Healers were summoned. Ancient scrolls dusted off. Sorcerers brought from the north. But none could restore her voice. She could move, she could gesture. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't say a word, not even a whisper. Her world went quiet. The halls where she used to sing were now silent. The girl once praised for her voice became the princess of silence. Some pitied her, others feared her, but no one knew what she truly felt, because no one could hear her heart anymore. Weeks passed. One morning, while walking alone in the royal garden, Amara heard something strange. A cough, then a sneeze, then, well, aren't you a gloomy one? Amara spun around, but no one was there. Down here, sunshine. A small green parrot sat on a low branch, feathers ruffled, eyes bright, and clearly annoyed. "You've been sighing like a sad flute all morning. Can't a bird nap in peace?" Amara blinked. She pointed to herself, then her throat. The parrot tilted his head. "Oh, you can't talk?" He grinned. "Well, lucky for you, I never stop." That was how she met Casper, a parrot with too much attitude and just enough heart. At first, it was just small things. He'd mimic her gestures. Try to guess her meaning. Head tilt? That's a yes. Blink twice? That's a no? Okay. 3 blinks means you're annoyed. Over time, something shifted. Casper didn't just guess anymore. He began to understand, really understand. Where others saw a silent girl, Casper heard everything she was trying to say. He became her voice, her jokes, her worries, her sass. But the world didn't understand. The people started whispering. "She talks to a bird? How strange. The parrot princess, they call her now." Some laughed. Others mocked. But Amara didn't care anymore, because for the first time in weeks, she was heard, and in Casper, she found something no magic had ever given her: companionship. One quiet evening, in the dusty corners of the royal library, Casper found something, an old scroll, faded but intact, a legend. The silver lily grows by the moonwell, deep in the whispering wilds. Bathe the lily in moonlight. Speak your truth, and true love's kiss shall break the curse. Amara stared at the map, then at Casper. He chirped, "You're thinking what I'm thinking." That night, dressed in a traveler's cloak, Amara left the palace. No guards, no servants, just her, and a very talkative bird. Deep in the wildlands, Amara lost her way, but fate never loses its own path. That's when she met Kai, a boy with kind eyes, messy hair, and a stubborn smile. He was just a woodcutter's apprentice, no title, no crown. But he had something rare, patience. At first, he thought she was strange, especially the parrot. "Wait, so the bird talks for you?" Casper flapped. "That's right, handsome. Now stop staring and help her carry this map." Amara giggled, silently. Kai helped them. Days passed. Mountains climbed. Rivers crossed. He started to read her too, not as well as Casper, but he tried. He listened to her eyes, her silence, and somewhere between stolen apples and campfire stories, feelings grew. One night they found the moonwell. It shimmered under the stars, glowing silver, still, magical. Amara plucked the silver lily, held it close. She looked at Kai. Her eyes said everything. Casper whispered gently this time, "She's asking if you believe in magic." Kai stepped forward. "I don't know what this is, but I believe in you." And he kissed her, softly, sincerely. The world stopped. The wind stilled. The moon glowed brighter. And then, she gasped. Her voice returned. Amara, with tears streaming, said, "Kai, I can speak." Kai stepped back, stunned. You're the princess?" Amara nodded. Casper replied, "And I'm still the best bird in this entire forest." Back at the palace, guards rushed forward, but froze when they heard her voice. The king dropped his goblet. The queen fainted slightly. Amara told them everything. The curse, the journey, the parrot, the boy. They wept. They laughed. They called for a feast. Weeks later, the kingdom rejoiced again. Not just for the return of Amara's voice, but for the arrival of a new prince, humble, loyal, and brave. And for a new royal advisor, small, green, and extremely loud. Princess Amara had found her voice again. But more importantly, she found her strength, her truth, her love. And from that day forward, when people asked how the princess broke her curse, they say it wasn't the kiss alone, it was the journey, the friendship, and a little parrot who never stopped listening. For the truest voices are the ones that rise even in silence. And so ends the tale of the princess and the parrot.